Now children, let's start with chapter number 3, multiplication and division. Before starting with the chapter, we will revise the properties of multiplication which you have already learned in your previous classes. Now here I would ask you the questions. What will be the product if I multiply 7 by 9? You all know the tables. It will be 63. And what if I multiply 9 by 7? Again it will be 63. What will be the product if I multiply 15 by 12? Now 12 5s are 60, 0 here, 6 carry, 12 1s are 12, 12 plus 6, 18. It becomes 180. And what will be the product if I multiply 12 by 15? Now 15 2s are 30, 0 here, 3 carry, 15 1s are 15, 15 plus 3, 18. Now you can see that in both the sums, when I change the order of the digits multiplied, the product remained unchanged. The product was still the same. Now this is the first property of multiplication. It says the product of two numbers does not change when the order of numbers is changed. Okay children. Now coming to property number 2. Now instead of 2, if I take 3 digits, suppose I take 15, 18 and 10. I have to multiply these 3 numbers. Now I cannot multiply the 3 numbers together. I will have to take first 2 numbers first, and then the product will be multiplied by the third number. So let me first take 15 and 18 as a group, and the product of these 2 numbers will be multiplied by 10. Now what will be the product if I multiply 15 by 18? Now 18 5s are 90, 0 here, 9 carry, 18 1s are 18, 18 and 9 is 27. It is 270. Now 270 multiplied by 10 will give you 2700. Now again I have to multiply the same 3 numbers. This time I am changing the groups. First let me multiply 18 by 10 and the product to be multiplied by 15. 18 tens are 180. 180 multiplied by 15. 15 zeros are 0. 15 8s are 120. 0 here, 12 carry. 15 1s are 15. 15 plus 12 is 27. This becomes again 2700. Now again in the next form, if I take next 3 numbers, if I multiply 15 by 10 first and then the product to be multiplied by 18. 15 tens are 150 and then I multiply by 18. Again the product will be 2700. Now here you can see that whatever group I may form first and then multiply by the third number, every time the product is the same. As we had done here, that the product of 2 numbers does not change. Similarly, the product of 3 numbers also does not change when the grouping of the numbers is changed. So now we will sum up the property as the product of 3 numbers does not change when the grouping of numbers is changed. Now children, coming to the third property. What will be the product if I multiply a number by 1? Suppose I multiply 819 by 1. What will be the product? The number itself. Similarly, if I multiply 2468 by 1, again the product will be 2468. Now what do you observe here? that whenever we multiply a number by 1, the product is the number itself. So we will write it as the product of a number and 1 is the number itself. Now children, we are going to study the fourth property. When we multiply any number by 0, what will be the product? If I say multiply 18 by 0, the product will be 0. Suppose I multiply a 3-digit number, say 407 by 0, then also the product will be 0. If I multiply 7,18,205 by 0, again the product will be 0. So what do you understand from this? That the product of a number and 0 is 0. So this is your fourth property, children. The product of a number and 0 is 0. Now let's continue it a little further. Now suppose I have to multiply a number by 10 or 100 or 1000. Then how to do that? Suppose I have got 23 and I have to multiply it by 10. What I will do? First I will multiply the number by the number other than 0. 23 ones are 23. And how many zeros are there in it? Only 1. I will add 1 0 here. So put as many zeros in the product as there are in the multiplier, and we multiply by the non-zero part of the multiplier. Okay, so 23 by 10 will be 230. Suppose I have to multiply, say 16 by 100. So what I will do? First I will put the zeros. There are 2 zeros here, so I will add 2 zeros here. Now I will multiply the number by the non-zero part of the multiplier. Here the non-zero part is 1. 16 ones are 16. So the product is 1600. Now suppose I have to multiply the number 12 by 600. Again there are 2 zeros. So first I will put 2 zeros. Now I will multiply 12 by the non-zero part. Now 12 6 are 72. So the product becomes 7200. Similarly, we can do it for other numbers also. If we have a 3-digit number, suppose it is 243. And this is to be multiplied by 6000. Now here we have 3 zeros. So what I will do? First I will write down 3 zeros in the product. Now I will multiply the whole number part or the non-zero part of the multiplier by the number. So 243 multiplied by 6. 6 3s are 18. 8 here, 1 carry. 6 4s are 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. 5 here, 2 carry. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. So the product becomes 14,58,000.